I just went out and picked our final ingredient so we can get started making our own homemade bath salts. Bath salts are a great natural remedy. They're fabulous for gift giving, but they're also really great to have on hand yourself in your natural medicine cabinet. The first ingredient, of course, for bath salts is Epsom salt. Now, Epsom salt is not actually a salt. It is magnesium sulfate, and it's in large crystal form, which we have as Epsom salts. If you have a copy of my book, Handmade, then you already know the wonderful features of magnesium with our health. But if not, I'm going to give you a quick recap, both of the recipe and why magnesium is so important to have. So from page 166, magnesium is one of the most important minerals in our bodies. It helps regulate hundreds of enzymes. It helps the proper function of your cardiovascular and endocrine systems, as well as our brain and neurotransmissions. Epsom salt bath is great because it can help increase your magnesium levels, because our skin is one of our biggest organs, and whatever we put on our skin or our skin comes in contact with, it absorbs into our bodies. Now, if you want, you can go ahead and use straight up Epsom salts, but I found a couple more ingredients that I feel makes the perfect bath salt. So first up, we have 1 cup of Epsom salt. The other ingredient that I like to add is a 1/4 cup of baking soda. It's a great water conditioner, and it also helps leave your skin feeling very silky and smooth. Now, if you wanted to, you could just mix up those 2 ingredients and call it good. But I have got a couple of other ways I like to make our bath salts extra special. The first is just using regular herbs. So I have here rosemary that I just went and harvested fresh. You can use fresh or dried herbs. Fresh from my herb garden. And here I have got dried lavender. So any dried or fresh herb. Lavender is one of my favorites because it helps aid relaxation, and there's nothing better than taking a nice hot bath at bedtime, in my opinion. But rosemary is also great because it can help aid soothe tired muscles and achy sore joints. So when we're doing a 1 cup recipe, I like to do about 2 to 4 tablespoons of the dried herb or fresh herb, and you can mix and match them too. For the lavender buds, the easiest way once they are dried to separate them is to just simply take it and roll it between your fingers, and then all of the buds will just come off. Of course, you can do individual scents or individual herbs for their different therapeutic benefits, and I even like to mix them up. I like to do the relaxation of the lavender with the benefits for the muscles and the joints of the rosemary. So to do the rosemary, I find it easy if you just take it at the end and then just go like that and push all of the needles off. And then I take a knife, especially for these bigger needles or bigger parts of the herb, and I like to just kind of chop these up to make them a little bit smaller. And you can do it as fine as you like. You can really mince them up, or you can just give them a rough chop. And I rarely measure. This is not a recipe that I worry about preciseness when we're adding in our herbs. Just do a rough guesstimate. Mix together. My favorite thing to put it in is, of course, a mason jar, because I think that everything looks better and food-wise tastes better in a mason jar. If you've got a funnel, that makes for quick and easy pouring. And we're just gonna funnel that all right in. To use it, I use 1 cup of the bath salt to a bath. When we have the physical herb matter in there, you will have little bits left in the tub. So I always make sure that I wipe it out after the water has drained. Another option is to make like a tea bag and put the Epsom salt with the dried herb matter in that and let it go under the hot bath water as it's running into the tub. And then that's easy cleanup because you just remove the bag after the Epsom salts and baking soda has dissolved, and then the herb matter is contained. Now I'm going to walk you through how to make the bath salt with your essential oils diluted in a carrier oil and added to it. Same base recipe of 1 cup of Epsom salt. But there is one important distinction to make. When you are using the carrier oil and putting that in the bath salts, do not use the baking soda. Unless you want a volcanic eruption where it erupts and bubbles out and expands all over the place, saving you some time and trouble there. So to use our essential oils in a carrier oil and have it disperse in the bath water, we're going to use a scale. I use 1 ounce of pure Castile soap and 1 ounce of a liquid oil. I love avocado oil. You can also use olive oil, fractionated coconut oil. We'll do 1 ounce of our pure Castile soap and finish off our avocado oil. Now we're gonna add 10 drops of our essential oil. I'm using lavender. And my favorite brand of essential oils is Plant Therapy, and the link is for you down in the description below the video. So we've got our essential oil, Castile soap, and avocado oil added. Now we're going to add these together, and you'll see it turn creamy as the soap, the essential oils, and the oil all mix together. And we're gonna add it to our base. Another fun container, if it's not a mason jar, I do always like to use glass, especially if you're using essential oils, are these wire bale jars. I got this one at Hobby Lobby, and he's gonna have a cute little chalkboard label already on there for you. Grab your funnel. Blooper. Grab your funnel. The great thing about using the carrier oil is you will have your skin really nourished by the extra oil in the bath water. Avocado oil is one of my favorite oils to use in our homemade soaps and lotion bars and body butters. All right, there you have it. 2 versions of your own homemade natural herbal bath salts. If you enjoyed this, make sure you hit the subscribe button below so you get notified as soon as our new videos are released. And if you want a printed copy of the bath salt recipe, down below you'll see a link to the recipe with a printable version on the blog.